Hello out there in YouTube land, welcome to the OKGoodReview channel. And today, guys, as you see before us, we have a Corvette C7-R, which is, as you can see, a track car. And when I saw this, I thought this would be really fun to just make it without all the stuff on it. So this one is going to be fairly close to what's in the kit, although all this antennas and a lot of this other junk won't be on it. It probably won't put the Corvette sticker across the windshield. None of the sponsors will be on there. It'd be kind of cool to do the working headlights. Maybe someday I will get into putting LEDs on these. In the back, we got a rear wing spoiler. That will be completely black. Red mirrors, those will also likely be black. This is a really busy look. So we got a roll cage here. A lot of that will be deleted and modified. So a lot of this stuff won't be there. The blackout rims we'll be keeping. Looks like there's the engine bay. And let's see, what do we have here? I don't have a year on this. So, oh yeah, 2015. So, okay. The sophisticated, let's see here. Sophisticated racing version of the next generation Corvette. Pratt & Miller to compete and win in the competitive world of endurance racing. C7R's crowning achievement was won its class in 24 hours of Le Mans in 2015. This was the 6th time that a Chevy F version had won its class at the historic race. So, track car and apparently Le Mans car. So, alright, let's take a look and see what we have inside. This is not one, I got this, of course, for the Star Wars channel. And I went with chrome yellow. I think this sort of metal looking yellow will work pretty well on that car. This is a brighter yellow, I believe, here. But, okay, we've got, it looks like we have the hood here. Oh, a two-tone hood. Oh, that'll be cool. So we have the hood. It looks like we have door panels here. We have the shell, tires. We have this interior thing. Oh, this is nice. It has the black already on it. That's cool. Alright, so we've got a dash. That, I'm guessing, will be... Probably go back to my usual gunpowder. Probably go back to my usual gunmetal for that. We've got some very interesting cage. I think this probably will be going matte black. We've got the rims here. We need to paint those black. And seat buckets. What else? We've got the undercarriage here. This will be black. A whole roll cage. All that will be deleted, and we got some engine parts, it looks like, and some inner tires. I do have yellow actually, so I think the brake pads are going to go, calipers are going to go yellow. Okay, so we have C7R for the striping. Oh, that striping is kind of cool. This is cool, except for the mobile. So I might put this on and then paint over the mobile with just a regular black and see how that looks. There's a Corvette here for something. What does that go to? Is that... Oh, it's a spoiler. Okay, we're not probably going to use that, but... We got Michelin here for some wells, it looks like. It looks like an instrument cluster. Michelin man. Look at him running. We got a Chevy emblem. That, I don't know where that goes. I might use that. We got a couple of the Corvette logos. Of course, we'll be using those emblems as well. So I'm gonna try to keep this one pretty close to the vest, I think. And yeah, this should be a lot of fun. A lot of stuff to paint, though. Holy moly! Okay, so let's see, is there anything else in here? So this is going yellow, and then I got to find all the So basically, just these things. These things are the things that are going to be yellow. Everything else is going to be black. So that should be pretty cool. I think that'll look pretty good. Is there interior door skins? Let's see where the bucket is. All right, so we might need to figure out something for. That'll fit on the outside. We have controls here. So we're going to have to figure out the inside of the doors. Let's see if the door skins. Here's the bucket here. It does not appear to have any door skins though. These are exterior. Let's see if it's in here anywhere. Nope. It's always the trick with trying to. Oh wait, here they are. No, that's firewall. That's always the trick with trying to turn track cars into passenger vehicles. Is that sometimes you run into this where a lot of the stuff is just not present. All right, so let's see here. Let's see if we can get the. You guys feel free to pause the screen here if you care to read this. And I was pretty happy with how the Charger came out. So I'm going to try to do that same thing. Get a really nice paint job on it and then try to be just uber careful with putting it together. So I'm gonna look here, guys. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this, but let's just see if we can find the interior door skins anywhere. So, nope. That's on the outside. Nope. Oh, that presents a little bit of a challenge. I'm gonna have to manually paint those. So there might be a lot of these parts are really small. I might do a painting video. I might not. A lot of the interior stuff will probably go red for the engine. Maybe I'll go yellow. Yellow might look kind of cool. I've never done a yellow engine before. And that way we can kind of, I think that actually is what we're going to do. I think we're going to go yellow on the engine. Oh, that would be really cool. All right, so anyway, we got to get some paint on this thing and get cracking. So we will see you one way or the other down in Spider Central next. All right, guys, so here we are at this point right now. So we've got color on everything that I'm going to be using. I've deleted the roll cage. And I'm deleting the window screen and stuff as well. We've got the rims in black. Some of the stuff is going to need to be repainted. Some of it touched up. See, we got a crease right there we got to fix. I don't know if that's coming down the camera or not, but we went with chrome yellow, which finally, after a whole bunch of painting Tamiya's, I found a not very good Tamiya aerosol paint, and that is a chrome yellow, one of the worst paints I think I've ever used. So, I mean, it looks okay, but this took an unbelievable amount of doing to try to get it to this stage. So, this was a lot of way more work than usual. And of course, there's a Tamiya silver for the interior, and this is a Tamiya black. The black and the silver shot usually, as you usually did, great. This one, I had to hand paint it. I ran out of black in the middle of that one. So, and then of course we've also got gunmetal for the dash. Now this is, I'm shooting this about the middle of the year 2020. This is the first model of 2020 I've actually used gunmetal for the dash, which is unusual for me. Usually that's one of the main colors that I like to do for dash. We got some engine components here. Not a lot to this car. Not a lot to this car at all. We have a two-tone yellow, so we have the chrome yellow, and then of course we also have this lemon yellow, X8 lemon yellow, and of course the Tamiya sparkly chrome, gunmetal. There is a metallic gray. I may or may not be using that on the interior. Malto chrome as well, and of course we have the testers steel and metallic silver, and of course Tamiya black. The I think it's X1, I want to say, black. So anyway, there it is though right now. So we've got basically to let all this dry. I'm keeping the brushes, some of the brushes and paints and so on for touch-ups, which we invariably are going to have to do once we pull all these off the sprues. But we'll get into that here in the next little bit, and you'll be able to see the car being put together. But like I said, this is there's not a lot of parts for this. I was really kind of surprised once I started to actually take stock of this, just how few parts there are. So a lot of it is because anything that has this full car skid plate on the bottom, there's just not going to be a lot of stuff for you to look at. So the engine, I presume that's there because you can actually pull the hood off and look, but and then we've got a scoop we got to add to the engine. There is some parts of the black that once this dries, I'll need to go up and touch up, but I'll probably just do all that once I actually get into the build itself. So, but yeah, here we are on this stage. You guys look at it here. From here, we'll be going on to the build next. Alright guys, so there it is. Right at this point, I just need to go through and I just need to add in some decal work. So we'll see what that looks like when we do last looks, but this came together really well. This is a really slick build. It came through super nice. I and really honestly pleased with this kit. It looks great. It came together nice. We've got basically gray tone accents. So gunmetal, silver, some chrome, some steel, some metallic silvers, black and yellow, and I chromed out the lights. We'll try to get a better look at that when we do close-ups at the last looks. But for now, we just got to get some graphics on it, and this thing is in the can. And this is a great kit. This came together so well. This might be one of the better kits I've ever done. All right, guys, and we are back, and here for the last looks. So let's take a peek here at what we got. Okay, so this is still not, I have not made it to a perfect build yet. The box is a lighter of a yellow, and I really wish I would have gotten that one. This chrome yellow was agony to shoot, and I am never using that again. But you can kind of see it's added some steel streaks. This is a white body, so it wasn't like a dark body, but it's added these sort of steel streak effects to things. It's not a perfect paint job by any means. There are some very slight runs in it that you can detect if you are looking for them and you look close up. So unfortunately that stuff is all still there, but it's not, they're not glaring, but that does preclude it from being a perfect paint job. So to say perfect, that it has to be all the way perfect, and this definitely was not, although it did come out very well. As you guys can see here, the striping is all lined up. It did slide. I don't know when this happened actually, but it did slide just a touch. So I had this centered to the, whatever that round thing is, an antenna I guess or something. And it looks like it slid slightly. I also modified the front sticker here and took the mobile out of it. I took all the advertising sponsor stickers out because I did not want them for anything. So I can see there is the engine. We went yellow with the engine. It's a lemon yellow as opposed to this chrome yellow. I'm not super in love with this engine actually because it looked like it covered up some of the cool detailing that was done to the engine. Unfortunately, there's a hood scoop that is actually built into the hood itself. And this lines up pretty well. See, you can see it's not 100% great, but it does a little fiddling. You can kind of get there. We did go back to the gunmetal dashboard. This is oddly enough the first gunmetal vehicle dashboard I have done in 2020. I'm doing this in summer of 2020. So we of course went with the gray interior. I liked how that came out. I didn't spend a lot of time playing with the interior because anytime that there's full windows over the windows, what I mean is full windows over the window openings, which is the case here, I'm invariably kind of unhappy with any of the detailing I do on the dash and the interior just because it's not visible or it's much less visible. So I didn't do a lot with that. The idea here was to take a track car and make it look like something you could see on the road. And I think we have achieved that. I added chrome to the mirrors. I added chrome. That Molotow chrome is what is really making these headlights zing. This stuff, just gorgeous. That has improved my modeling, guys. So that is a must. Absolute must. Went blackout for the tires here. I think they look okay in gloss. I was debating going matte with these, but I think I'm actually pretty happy with it in gloss. On the back, of course, is just the air shield, so you can't really see anything. It did not fit super well, though, with the body. So there's a little bit of a mold issue there, but nothing too glaring. Of course, we do have all the Corvette insignia on it, because you have to have that with the Corvette. But as far as the C7-R, that like a track car you wouldn't ever really see on the streets. I'm actually really happy with how this came out. And the whole impetus of this car was to just get something, and this might sound ridiculous, but I just wanted to do a yellow car. And I saw that box in the store and I went, that is a really cool looking car. And I thought it's something the star of our channel might like quite a bit. So I made this car basically just for him. But I mean, it's on the way to perfect. It's certainly not quite there. And it's just really, a lot of it has to do with the actual paint job. I could have done this decaling a little bit better also. But there's a little crease here. I mean, it's just like little tiny ticky-tack stuff. But this was definitely one of the closer vehicles I think I've gotten to having something perfect. So but like I said, it's not quite there. I don't know that I would enter this into a competition. If I had better consistency with the aerosol, with the rattle can on this paint, I probably would consider. I mean, there's no contest in 2020 anyway, but I probably would consider entering this in a different year if it doesn't get annihilated by our star. But yeah, I like this. I'm really happy with how this came out. I don't like the car. I didn't do this for me. I'm not a Corvette guy. It's just one of it just was really an offhand spur of the moment. I want to do a yellow car. That one looks cool. I'm going to do that. That really is the entire guiding force behind me having this car and doing this car. But it came together great. This is an awesome, spectacular, fantastic kit. I can't say enough about that. Even aside from the very slight fit issues with it, it's still just a really good kit. I have no complaints about that. It's another, like, I love building Revells. Like, Revell and Tamiya are by far my favorite kits to build. And if they had, outside of them not having a model I want to do, I don't know that I'm ever going to be building too many other ones. And those guys have a pretty good gamut covered. Definitely, I found this a lot more enjoyable than the MPCs or even the monograms, or the AMTs or anything really from round 2, the Polar Lights. With those are just kind of kits that if they have a specific model of car I want to do, and I literally can't find it in another manufacturer, then I'll look at those guys. But honestly, for how well these come together and how they look when they're finished and how easy it is to get from a collection of white parts to this, I mean, it's really hard to beat Revell and Tamiya. So definitely those two definitely get my approval nods. I'm nodding right now, but you can't see it. So, but anyway, there it is. The Revell Corvette C7-R kit. Gone from a track car into something that is meant to be a lot more streetish. I kind of was thinking I could have put some stuff on the bumper here because I'm just looking at the box and there's a black outline here. I could have actually added that, but I'm really happy with this actually because I think the accents actually worked out really well. I kind of wish I would have went with a different yellow, but like who would have predicted that a Tamiya aerosol was going to be trash and be one of the worst paints I ever painted, even after all that many where they've been nothing but fantastic. I mean, certainly not me, that's for sure. But, I mean, there it is. But still, the end results, I think, came out pretty good. Outside of the sticker thing that's riding up on that round thing. Boy, that's obnoxious. I don't know when this slid, you guys. I'm really baffled by that. So I thought I had this really dialed in. But it might have been when I turned it to put something else on. Water slide stickers are a little bit of a nemesis for me sometimes. And I'm not super in love with the way that they fit this glass with the black things. That, you always kind of run into like little bits and pieces of mold issues here and there. I could have added black back into it, I guess, and been good with that. But still on the march for a perfect build, I guess. So onward and upward. Anyway, guys, so that is going to do it this time for this look at the Corvette C7-R build from Revell. Guys, if you did enjoy this, please give us the old thumbs up, guys. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already, guys. I don't know if there will be a blue notification bell or comments. If there is, please feel free to utilize them if you care to do that. Whether there are or not, please come follow us on our Twitter feed where updates to the channel are made in live and direct time, guys, including display shots, like whatever display Leo puts us in. The shot of that will be on our Twitter feed. Exclusive to that, nothing else. You can also comment to videos, and updates to the channel are made there as well. So, but here it is, one last look at the converted track car to street car Corvette C7-R. We'll see y'all next time, guys. Bye-bye.